Hello, everyone. Good evening. Well, it's evening here anyway. How are we all? Let me know if you can see and hear me, please, just to make sure that I know everything's fine. And also let me know if these images are in focus. It won't be this board uh, for the rest of the night, but I just wanted to kind of show you what I've done so far. Oh, the darn pole. It always covers half the screen. Oh, you can see and hear me. Thank you, SS. Well, everybody's chatting away, and to be honest, I've lost track of who's here. There's so many people here. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here with me tonight. So I'm just going to say a sweeping hello, and it's really lovely to be here again, working on this puzzle. Now, is it just me, or like it's come around so quick? It really feels like I was just doing this. It's really weird. Time's flying. Anyway, I'm gonna have to be looking at my iPad screen a little bit because the vote poll screen always obscures half of my laptop. So, so I will just look over a few times just to see what people are saying, and then I'll end the poll and it'll disappear. Um, but yeah, so also going to give away some memberships tonight. But before I do that, I'm going to just briefly go through what I've done so far. So, week one, we're on week three now of the 9,000 piece Disney Museum by Ravensburger. Week one, I did these two, started with Sleeping Beauty as per the vote, and then moved on to Bambi. Mostly got Sleeping Beauty done. Bambi, there's three pieces missing. I'm hopeful to find those possibly in Mulan, but I don't know. We'll see. And then last week, it was Pinocchio that got the vote. And I've done the only bits really that aren't in Pinocchio are these very black, very dark pieces, which I suspect might be in the Little Mermaid pile, because there's some quite dark areas of her portrait as well. You've already done three piles, it's flying by. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It feels like it's flying by. You think the focus needs sharpening a wee bit? Okay. Hi, Rold. How are you? Right. Okay. So 2 seconds then. Let me just. I'm gonna kind of go blurred so I can see, and then go sharp. How's that? Is that better or worse? It's so hard to tell on my screen. It's so hard because it's so small. But anyway, give me some feedback. I've changed it a wee bit. Well, hopefully that's better. So yeah, yeah, there's some bits missing from Pinocchio, and I'm hopeful to find those in the aerial pile, maybe. But he's mostly done as well. Better. Oh, good. That's good. Thank you, Neve. And then I also managed, I got quite a lot done last week. I also managed to do the Aristocat and Beauty and the Beast and Tiana and Hope. And it's just because there was kind of crossover. I had some hook pieces in the Pinocchio pieces because of the green background. And then I was looking for, oh, I forget, I think I was looking for maybe some of the yellow parts of Pinocchio. So I ended up doing this one. And then I was looking for blue. So it had kind of a knock-on effect, and I did all these smaller ones. So I'm doing got quite a few done so far. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just have these handy underneath the board that I'm going to be working on, just in case I find any pieces that slot into these, and then I can just kind of move the board a wee bit and put them in. There's a couple of pieces missing from the Aristocat as well, dark pieces. So, I might find pieces in the wrong pile. So that is what I've done so far. So I'm going to grab my black foam board and pop it on. Then we're going to see what's won the vote. I will gather up the pile of pieces that is the winning pile, and then I will give away some memberships. Better, perfect, looks better. Good, that's good. I'm really pleased. Okay, so it looks like Snow White is a clear winner. Clear winner. Cinderella did pull it back a little bit, but we're on 44% for Snow White. So we will go with Snow White, and I will end the poll just there. That will clear the box off the screen, thank goodness. And so Snow White, we'll have a look at her portrait in a wee second, but her pile of pieces is in here with Ariel's. That's Ariel's up there. And this is Snow White's. Now, there may well be some cross-sorting with the Cinderella pile because there's a lot of blue in Cinderella and there's also a lot of blue in Snow White. Not only her dress, but also the background. So I suspect Cinderella will end up second, which works according to the poll anyway. Because then I can fill in gaps and things. Of course, I may have done a perfect sort. You never know, but I think that's highly unlikely. So that's Snow White out and ready. And now I'm going to just quickly give away some memberships while I remember. And yeah, so where are we? Membership gifting. So giving away 5. This will be the last 5 for this month. So who has them? We have got Dana and Lisa Burrows, Kate, Cake's MC, Victory, and Prufiat all have been gifted memberships to Vicky Makes and Builds for a month. So I do hope you enjoy that. Feel free to join today if you're around and you want to have a chat with us. But yeah, hope you enjoy. Okay, so Snow White. Right, so this is Snow White. And Snow White's at the very top in the corner, and actually Snow White attaches to the edge. So I've got my edge pieces over there in a tin. So what I'll probably do when I've put together most of Snow White, I will dive into the edges and put some of the edges on, like I did with Bambi. They'll be easy to pick out, I think. I mean, the frames can get a little bit tricky, but the certainly the blue, it'll be pretty easy to pick out, I think, for Snow White. So that's her, and I'll keep this handy just there. And I will just, yeah, just do what I normally do, turn over the pieces, see what jumps out. Her hair's quite obvious. Snow White's hair. So, I mean, last time when I did this puzzle with the pieces mix, I think I got her hair mixed up quite a lot with Jasmine's on the other side. But Jasmine is section B, so there was nothing really to mix it up with. And as I say, the only time I was ever uncertain was when I thought it was possibly a Cinderella piece. So we'll see what we can see anyway. We'll see what we can see. Oh, thank you, Winter. Happy puzzle evening to you too. You're working on your Disney one, right? You're working on your big 40K. That's exciting. I love it. We're all working on Disney puzzles. Neve, I want to do my puzzle too, but I have a problem. My cat is sleeping on my lap. Cats and puzzles, eh? Cats and puzzles. I reckon I might have to come up with a merch design relating to cats and puzzles. Not sure what quite yet, but you're awesome. Oh, she is awesome. Absolutely. You're all awesome, SS. You're all awesome. You know what? I have been really solidly working on my Piatnik puzzle, my 6,000 piece playing cards puzzle, and I counted up how many pieces I have left to put in. Can you guess? Can you guess how many pieces I have left to put in my 6,000 piece puzzle? It is not that many. It is not that many. I'll give you a clue. It's in the hundreds. It's in the hundreds. Not in the thousands. We're in the hundreds now. He's so comfy, I don't want to move him. I know, they do get really cozy, don't they? Cat and puzzle merch. That's the money maker right there. Yeah, I think so. I think so. It's just coming up with the right design, isn't it? A pin that says I puzzle with cats. Yeah, they do. I can do pins. I have got some pins in my merch. Less than 100. No, it's more than 100. Uh, oh, you are very close, Winter. Very close. You are 20 pieces off, Winter. I'll let you decide which way. Can see in here. Good. 247. Good, good. 355. So far, Winter's the closest. I have 436 pieces left to put in my piano puzzle. 436. Oh, and I really wanted to finish it before I actually 145 pieces. That's funny, I counted today too. And I have 2,100 pieces left in my Clementine garden shelf. Yay. Oh, that's good going. That's really good going. 'Cause that's 6,000 pieces, isn't it, Susie? Hello, by the way. And hi, Jill. 436. Yep, yep. 436. So, Philip was right. It was the lower one. But you were very close. Good guess. Good guess. I was way off. Oh, can't wait to see it. I know. I can't wait to see it done. Do you know what? Do you know when I did Bizarre Town? That puzzle was um it was so challenging and quite brain tiring. Like amazing. I loved it. But it sort of took it out of me, and when I'd finished it, I felt so amazing. And I honestly think this playing cards puzzle is going to be like that, but like next level. When I've finished it, I'm going to be like, I actually did it. It's so, I don't know. It's really taken all of my strategizing skills to build it. It's been such a journey, but I love it. I absolutely love it. Now you see, I think they belong to Cinderella. I'm separating her skin, so I guess her face and arms, at the moment. There's also little bits of red in her sleeves, and then she's holding a red rose. So I think red is going to be a pretty obvious place to start. But just doing a little bit of sorting at the moment, and separating out her face and arms. So I'll move those over there. I think they belong to Cinderella. You said 160. Oh, did you? That's how I felt, Vicky, when I finished Tropical Dragons. Yeah, it's like nothing else, isn't it, Jill? It really is. It's like, I mean, I feel good when I finish all of my puzzles, like all of them, big and small, especially big though. But it's just some puzzles are just so they take so much. I don't know what the word is. Like, energy that makes it sound like it wears you out. It hasn't worn me out. It's just been really, really challenging, and it feels good. It feels good to have risen to the challenge. And that's how I felt with Bizarre Town, and nothing's quite topped that yet, but I think this one probably will. Probably will. I'm really excited to finish it, and I wanted to get it finished before the live stream, but I wasn't able to, unfortunately. But maybe tomorrow. I think it'll be too late to do it after. Even 436 pieces, that's going to take a wee while to put in because they're scattered across the whole puzzle, and it's mostly white pieces now. So yeah, it's exciting. It's very exciting. Can't wait. Can't wait. Um, yeah, 6,000 pieces of flowers. Oh, that is good going then. Well done. It's actually really fun at this point. Good. Um, that's how I'm feeling about the kiss. Yeah, I think I'd feel the same about the kiss. That's another one that would, yeah, it's not easy, that puzzle, or at least it doesn't look it. I mean, I've not tried it yet, but it certainly doesn't look it. So hard, but will be really satisfying. Yeah, absolutely. 100% Dexter. Miranda, hello. Started a new puzzle brand today, like new to you. What's the brand, Miranda? Hi, Sybil. How are you? Hello, Cara. How you doing? And Ohana's here. Hi, Ohana. You just finished the puzzle. Was doing it all afternoon. Now I'm so hungry, and it's 10:15. I have to make some dinner. Dinner at 10:15. Supper. But yeah. Well, it makes me hungry too. I've got some minstrels down here, some chocolate. So I could always snack on that a wee bit, I guess. Right, I'm just going to separate out her hair as well. I mean, I'm sort of starting to make sense of some of this. I probably could just start, but I think it's good just to have a little bit of organization first. She's very sparkly, isn't she? Snow White. Her portrait's really sparkly. Right, so I'm going, I think, to do the little bits of pink and red. The rose is pretty obvious. There's a bit of red there. There we are. And that's some of that rose as well. So that'll go up here. Yeah, we'll go up there. Some green for that rose. There. And that's keeping these handy. How's your Disney Museum coming along, Philip? You been working on it much, or have you not been working on it so much? There's also some little red gems in her tiara too. Bit upset. One dog chased down a squirrel in the yard. He killed it before I could get him away. Oh, poor squirrel. I suppose it's instinct, isn't it? Is it like a is it like that kind of dog, like a hunting dog type of thing? Like a retriever? I guess it's just instinctive, isn't it? That's a shame. Vicky, I saw a picture of you posted of the picnic. Can't remember where, but it didn't look like you had much left at all. I'm so impressed. Oh, I think that had been on Facebook, Susie. I think you commented on it. Um, because I put them up yesterday, and I put it on Instagram and YouTube and Discord and Facebook. So yeah, could have been any one of those, but I think you might have seen it on Facebook. Yeah, I mean, I've done more since then. So, but it doesn't. So I think because my table is white and the puzzle has a lot of white areas, the gaps don't really look like gaps. You can miss the gaps, kind of thing. But yeah, a lot of it was completed, definitely. It's really getting there. Really, really getting there. Um, yeah, I mean, it's brilliant. It's just brilliant. I've had so much fun doing it. But I can't wait to see it done at the same time, you know? It's going to be awesome. Oh, it's hair? Oh no, Sybil, yeah. So it's death throes. Aw. That's off your lap now. So you can do your puzzle. You're doing the Pokemon one, Neve. Is it the 1,000 piece Pokemon one you're doing? Right, so that's her sleeve, and we've got some of the rows coming together there. I think it goes that way. There we are. And then these bits must be the sleeve on the other side. So that one? No, that way. There. And we've got there. That's a bit of the tiara. She's got tiara that in amongst the hair pieces as well. There. That one? Yes. So that goes that way. There. Uh, hmm. Um, Not quite where that goes. Yeah. But we'll figure it out. Figure it out. Wait, oh, it goes there. There we go. Where was I? Unfortunately, I've not touched it in a few weeks now. Keep getting distracted by adulting and life. Yeah, it happens, doesn't it? Currently spreading the frame pieces out on my cardboard sheets, ready to see if I'll do it tomorrow. Okie dokes. Or I might end up playing the remastered Oblivion game. Whichever one you fancy. You haven't done it in ages. I forget, what coloured section did you start with, Neve? Oblivion Remaster looks amazing. Oh, no idea what that game is. Never played it. Miranda, a miss puzzle with a twist. Image, a little different than what is on the box. I don't know how much different. A mystery puzzle, is it? Certainly does, assess. I got it on my PS5 ready and waiting for me. Oh, you started with purple, right? Okay. Okay. So are you still doing that or have you finished purple now? What a brilliant puzzle that is. Another brilliant puzzle. Wait, that is Ariel. Thinking, for some reason, Snow White has two mouths. Why would that be the case? Because I put Ariel's in her box. There we go. That's her mouth. There we are. There. So, she's got two sleeves. We've got a rose. We've got the tiara. Just starting to pull out her face. See if I can get her eyes together. There we are. So it goes that way. There. That's it. There. So our face is coming together now. This puzzle's really sort of pleasant and great when you're doing the portraits. It's like, yeah, this is quite easy. It's not too bad at all, and it comes together really quickly. And then you hit the frames. So yeah, it's going to be interesting doing the frames on the live. I wonder how long it'll take me. But at least there we go. I've attached it to her hair now. At least I have some experience with doing this. So I'm only doing half the frames. So I'm trying not to get too worried about them. And hopefully it will be all right. Wait, I think that goes there. Yeah, it does. Oh, yeah. So it's coming together. She's coming together quite nicely. Quite quickly. Let's see if I can do her hair. Nope. Mm, there we go. Does that get there? Yeah, it does. Uh, right. Ah, as long as there. Or does it? Oh, oh, right, hang on. Hang on a minute. Ooh, got that in the wrong place. It goes up to. That really looked as though it fit, though. A little bit crazy. There we are. That's it. Where's that piece? Don't have that piece. That's. I think that must have been a miss sort. It's quite an obvious piece to be missing. I wonder if that is in with Ariel as well. She has a lot of dark pieces in her pile. There, that's there. Okay, so now I'm thinking this dark sparkly blue. And get that together now. That's her like bodice on her dress. Slightly sidetracked there by the arm. There we go. That's a hand. I'm just pulling out the sparkly blue bits. There's a tiny wee bit of red on that one. And those. I think that's it. And they're pretty easy to distinguish because Cinderella's dress isn't really sparkly in that portrait. So it's relatively easy to pick those out as Snow White's. Your willpower to resist is strong, I commend you. To resist what? The puzzle or the game? The game, I guess. You're still working on the purple section. Okay. Just playing Oblivion while watching the stream. Hello, Mariana. It's amazing. Oh, okay. See, they're gonna make you want to play it. They're gonna make you want to play it. He is a Chesapeake Bay Retriever, but that's no excuse. I was just too slow. Oh, it's a shame. I was going to start playing it this afternoon, but someone I follow decided to stream playing it today. Oh, I see. So jealous but happy for you. It's crumbled apart. How's it got crumbled apart, Neve? Portraits look nice and chill. Wall will be interesting. Yeah, I've still not quite figured out how I'm going to do that on the stream. I'm thinking I might see if I can try and get hold of some bigger pieces of foam board. Because it rather than having like lots of bits of foam board that I have to keep moving all the time, it'd be easier if I could have like maybe just like two large pieces or something. I don't know if I can get it here though or not. We'll see. Um, but yeah, I could do with figuring that out. Not quite figured out how I'm going to do the wall on the live streams yet. Where were we? I just ordered Chair Obscure, Claire Obscure. That and Oblivion at the same time. Crazy. You've all got Oblivion mad. Expedition 33 is another one I want to get to. I ended up getting Blueprints. And I like it, but I'm serious fear of missing out, lol. It's everywhere right now, so not hard to see why, lol. I'm just going to make a brew back in 5. Okie dokies. Don't blame you. Hope I don't miss too much. The puzzle mat crumbled it. Oh, right. Is it one of those that rolls up, Neve? Do you roll it up? Or just you got this? Bring me a cup of tea, please. I'll have like 3 portraits done by the time you get back. How goes the puzzling? Oh, it's going good, thanks, Gustin. Do a coffee run for us all. Oh dear, I probably shouldn't drink coffee this late. Totally would if I could, SS lol. Yeah, so Neve, those I had when I did the Disney Museum, which was not the Disney Museum, the Disney Orchestra. I said that because I'm working on the Disney Museum right now. When I did the Disney Orchestra and I did the double section, I had it I had it on a piece of white felt and I rolled it up around a long tube. Every time I put it away, and every time I got the thing out, it like I had to kind of like repiece it back together again. That's the only they're good storage wise, but that's the only frustrating part of those things. The roll up puzzle mats that they tend to kind of mess your puzzle up every time you go to get it out again. Right, so that I think goes there. There we are. And that her hand's kind of in the middle of her bodice. So it goes around about there. So if I could kind of work around that, that'd be good. There. There we go. Shape helps. Shape always helps with Ravensburgers, I find. There's always quite a good variation within the standard shapes. There we are. That one's in. Oh, I think that's a bit of frame. See a little bit of gold there. I think that might be frame. Some sleeve there. And that is, oh, right, okay, so she's got like a white collar. Okay, maybe it goes around about there. Or there. Yeah, it goes there. Yeah. And yeah, that goes there. White collar again. Okay, so I've not got that bit attached yet, but it'd be good to get that bit attached. There we are, that's it attached. Woohoo! It's so annoying. Yeah. I might end up changing my summer puzzle plans. What were your plans and what might you change them to, Justin? Were you not gonna do the magical bookcase? Is that right? Snow White is looking great. It always impresses me how good a Ravensburger puzzle looks on cameras. Yeah, yeah, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. My bugbear really, probably the only one I've had so far, um, is just that the pieces get damaged sometimes, because they're so kind of squished into the boxes. Although, well, the 9K is not so bad. I think that the 5Ks are worse, but the 9Ks, I mean, they barely just fit in those, and the 18Ks are the same. I think I've got a lot of Cinderella pieces in here. Um, something tells me. There. Okay, so now I've hit the frame there. Nope. Nope. It goes there. But otherwise, yeah, no, I really like Ravensburger. Um, right, it's there. Yeah, I do think I've got quite a lot of um Cinderella in here. Oh wait, that's her. I think that's her collar. I think I'm missing some of her hair. I think I mean, if I get the chance, I think I will probably um just do all the puzzles that were in the poll, all the portraits, I should say, that were in the poll. Just well, in order of voting, as it turns out, I think it's going to be a good idea to do Cinderella after this because I think some of her pieces will be in here, and then Mulan, because I think I might have a couple of Mulan pieces in here as well. So yeah, so they'll all get done. Um, right, wait a minute. Mm, there we go. That's that one. Yeah, I think a lot of these might be Cinderella. Ah, is there? A little bit of green in that one, but I'm not seeing it in any of these pieces. Hmm, what was that? I tried to pick out um as many pieces as I could, like even if they were mostly frame, if there was just a tiny wee bit of portrait in it, I would pick that out. I tried to do that so that I could, well, narrow down the frame as much as possible, but also just get the portraits as built up as possible and just kind of take out that part of the equation. Right, let's get pieces that have some frame in. Let's see if I can't figure out what goes where. That goes there. Her arm's really pale down here. So that's kind of obvious. There we go. Oop. There we are. We go. Nope. There. Does that go there? Yes, it does. She's coming together, isn't she? Look. um. Oh. Oh. You've all been talking a lot. I've missed some. I know I said bookshelf, but Star Wars is my appealing now. I don't blame you at all. I do not blame you at all. What are you thinking, Gustin? Star Wars is always the answer. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more, SS. I'll send them by airmail, haha. Peacemaker Deb, I'm doing my first ever gradient. Oh, nice. 1,000 piece Cloudberries, which I've never done this brand before. Oh, I like that puzzle. I've done that one. Done a video on that one. Lol, SS Touche. I thought you said Star Wars the other day. Let me know if you receive them. If not, I'll change couriers. Lol, will do. I'm sorry, Vicky, but I will have to go to bed soon. I just can't keep my eyes open. It seems that babysitting a 1.5-year-old baby for a couple of days is not an easy task. I bet. Well, okay, no, I completely understand that. Completely understand that. Have a good night's sleep, Anna Maria. I'm just looking at my iPad because I'm trying to catch up on what's been said. I had to scroll up a bit. I'm getting big chunks together in the puzzle, which is great. Good, Neve, that's brilliant. Good night, sleep well. That's my issue too. I think the piece says damage more easily too, even not considering the box. Yeah, maybe. You might be right. Susie, I didn't even have the Star Wars puzzle until 7 hours ago. Oh, did it just arrived 7 hours ago? You were talking about it on Thursday though in the live, weren't you? So obviously you knew it was coming. Thank you all. Have a good night too. Good night, Anna Maria. Sweet dreams. Really, I'm often confused, but even more reason to do Star Wars. You should. And it's May the 4th coming up too. Although you did say summer, I don't know if you meant a wee bit further down the line. So, Gustin, what are you thinking for summer? Gustin, tech question. How are you able to highlight the person's name you are replying to? I want to know too. You just at them. Yeah, yeah, you do. You put an at and you start to type the name, and usually it comes up, but sometimes it doesn't. It's a bit hit and miss with me when I try doing that. Sometimes it tags and sometimes it doesn't. Well, that's what I thought I did. Yeah, I'm not sure why it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't, though. I don't think it's you, Susie. She looks good. Yeah, thank you. She does look good, doesn't she? Oh, if only the person can see it, that makes more sense. Lol, thank you. Don't think I can finish it before May the 4th. Can start it in May though. Yeah, obviously. I'm not expecting you to finish it before May the 4th, but it'd be fun if you did. You'd have to do it non-stop. Right. So, I was just grabbing some um so I've got a lot of blue here. There is blue background. So all of these pieces we're framing will likely go here with sleep Snow White. No, it says Sleeping Beauty then. But I've got a lot of just kind of generic blue, which could be background, but they could also be Cinderella's dress. So I'm gonna see if I can sort the frame out first and then fill in the gaps. Yeah, that's what I'll do. There's a wee bit of frame there. So yeah, okay, let's just give this a go. Oh, it's the edge along the top. So think that goes up that side, maybe. If I've got this right. There. I think that goes there. Look at that. No. Okay. There we go. That goes there. It's entirely possible that there's some Snow White in the Cinderella pile too. Sort of missorted in both directions. There we go. I'm not doing too bad so far. Yeah. It's a much lighter shade of blue with almost pink in it down here at the bottom. I don't know if I've got many of those pieces. There we go. I, I don't think that can go in here because um it doesn't go there. It's not the right colour for there. It doesn't go there, and it doesn't go up there because that's the edge. So that I think is Cinderella. That might belong with her. There's some piece. It has. There's like little diagonal lines in Snow White. So that kind of tells me it belongs to her, like this one there. I'm pretty sure that one does, but I can't fit it in at the moment. Unless it's this side. No, no. No problem to come back to Snow White, I guess. I keep wanting to call her Sleeping Beauty. I don't know why. She does go to sleep in the cartoon, though, doesn't she? In the story. No, that definitely belongs to her. Can't attach it yet, but it definitely belongs to her. I think these. Ah, there we go. That's her. You can only see the highlight if you're getting to. Yeah. Um. Hang on. I mean, a 5,000 in 2 days. That'd be 18K in like 8 days, which is just enough time. Yeah. Yeah. Go for it. Good challenge. Are you gonna mix the bags? Not mixing the bags for an 18K. I'm not brave enough for that. I hardly have space to mix a 9K as is. Well, I was going to say I will mix an 18K eventually, but I've actually already got a mixed 18K. It came that way. I forgot about that. Don't blame you for not mixing them. There are so many perfect false fits on this 6,000 Clementone 8. I can't imagine 9,000 and 18,000. Vicky, do you have a puzzle artist you always buy their art? I recently just bought all of Nathaniel Mortenson's puzzles from Ravensburger. Um, I don't have a puzzle artist where I will always buy their art, but I do have a bunch that I always like what they do. And I'd say the one that stands out the most in my mind is Ciro Marchetti. I really, really like Ciro Marchetti art, and I've done a few puzzles. by Ciro Marchetti. I won't go out of my way to buy them all. I mean, there's quite a lot, but yeah, I like Ciro Marchetti. Nathaniel Mortensen, I also really like, but I've actually never done one of his, and I really would like to. I like the one he's done for the he did one for the US Nationals. I forget the name of it, but it looks like the inside of Bag End. Looks like a hobbit hole. It's lovely, but I do like his stuff. I like Demelza Horton as well, but as I say, I wouldn't go out of the way to get every single one, but I do like her images. And then there's artists who do like fantasy images. I mean, Ciro Marchetti's a bit fantastical, isn't he? But I really like the. I don't think I've ever done one of her puzzles, but I really like the puzzles by Kahn, Rose Catherine Kahn. She did the Tropical Dragons, and she also did the Six Portals that's coming out, the 7,000 piece. And there's usually some kind of fantastical element to her artwork as well. So it's that kind of art. It's just right up my street. I tend to be drawn towards it. So I do tend to be drawn towards the same artists over and over again because they just do the kind of things that I like in a puzzle. I know Vicky makes the Tropical Sunset. Well, she had it mixed for her, but she's braver than me. Yeah. Yeah, it was quite a lot of decision making going on with that one, Gustin. Still not sure if I made the right one. But anyway, I have it now. I don't think there's any puzzle Vicky won't try. No, not many. Not many. What Star Wars puzzle did you get? Oh, wait for it. Wait for it, Philip. Galactic Time Travel, the 18K. Oh, I'm so jealous, Gustin. That's a dream puzzle of mine. Yeah. Oh, I hope you get it one day, Philip. Amy Stewart and one of the six portals have really solid lineups. Yeah, and the one of the six portals. Yeah. Vicky, are you thinking of Charmed Cottage? Yes, that's the one. That's the one. I'm doing it right now. Yes, I've seen that you were doing it. It was one of the US Nationals ones, wasn't it? So I don't think I can get it here yet. But I really like that one. I liked the one that Demelza Horton did for the US Nationals too, actually. Vicky, I'm going to do the Pokemon puzzle too. Hey, Darlie, are you on the 5K? Oh, yay! Now you've done your big map one. You're going to do the Pokemon one. You'll love it. You'll love it. Well, the Puzzle Along channel is still in the Discord, so post it there. There's still people posting pictures of the Pokemon puzzle in there. So, yeah, I would love to see your progress on that. Winter, I like Dominic Davison, mostly his landscapes, some cities. Chuck Pinson and Lassen, obviously. Oh yeah, Christian Reese Lassen. Good point, actually. I forgot about him. Um, it's the Lassen obviously does a lot of kind of beaches and sunsets. But the colours in the sky, they're just so vivid and lovely. I've done a few lessons, and I've obviously got Lahaina Vision, which I cannot wait to do. But yeah, Lassen's artwork's beautiful, beautiful. Dominic Davison, I don't mind. It depends on the image. He does a lot of Paris, I've noticed. Does a lot of my glasses are okay. He does a lot of Paris. I don't know if he lives there or spent time there or what, but I've noticed that he's got a lot of Paris puzzles. Because I did quite a few 500-piece puzzles by him when I was practicing for UK Nationals. And I was like, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of Paris puzzles here. Not brave enough to do that. What, the 5K, Neve? Hi, Claudia. How are you? Looking good already? Yeah, she's coming together. She's coming together. I'm slowing down a bit, because I think I've got some bits mixed up with Cinderella, but I might be able to get a few more in. See, and then I shall just put her to the side so I can move back and forth. Um, and tackle Cinderella. I don't know. There's just very similar shades of blue in both of them. So yeah, it's a tough one. That's there. I don't know. Oh, okay, that goes up here. Just can't attach it yet. Ah, maybe it goes there. But I've got a missing piece there. I think that might belong to Cinderella. Mm, yeah, no, oh, there, I've got that one. That one. It'd be good if I could attach that. Does that go there? Yes, it does. Oh, there we go. Right, that's attached. And I think that's all I can do. I think these belong to Cinderella. So there we have it. That's Snow White. As far as I can go with her. There's a few of her skin tone pieces missing. I think that they might be in possibly Ariel, could well be Mulan, or even maybe Cinderella. Um, but I mean, I will have those separated somewhere. I'm not going to have mistaken those for frames. So they will be found. The blue, I'm 99.9% certain that they've got mixed up with Cinderella. So I'm going to do Cinderella now. I'm going to move these over here because I think those belong to her. And yeah, we will move along. She's not quite as big a portrait, I don't think, but she's fairly big. Her frame's not as chunky, so Snow White sort of appears bigger, but the actual picture itself is maybe not that much bigger. Quite a few pieces in the pile, so look at all this dust. So much dust. Right, there we go. Um, I wonder if Ravensburger will do some 7,000 piece ones if they're popular. I would love a bright Star Wars 7K with some of the new characters. Cough, cough, Baby Yoda. Well, they're bringing out two 7Ks, but neither one of them's Star Wars at the moment. Just a 7,000 piece puzzle that's a close up of Baby Yoda. Maybe they could do the Yoda family tree. Puzzling along with me, yay! But if they do prove popular, I don't see why they wouldn't bring more out. They've brought a few 4,000 pieces out, haven't they, so far? Well, four, but there's more and more that they're bringing out all the time. I of course have Ryber, Mordillo, and Loop, but they're not making art anymore. Yeah, yeah, I like Loop. Um, I've got a few hay puzzles by him and Mordillo too. But I've not just got hay puzzles by Mordillo. Again, it's not really. I don't have I don't feel a need to collect them. But there are artists that I do come back to time and time again. I do like me some beaches and sunsets. Yeah, me too. Especially actually being at them and sitting on them and watching them. Yes, that one. Yay! Oh, brilliant. Oh, that makes me happy, darling. I'm glad you're doing that one. No, the 18K. You're not brave enough to do an 18K. Lol, a close-up of Baby Yoda would be hard. Throw in on R2D2. Baby Yoda and R2D2. Sounds good. Huh? Don't think you have done, in my opinion, Davidson's most beautiful ones yet. No, I've only really done like 500-piece puzzles by Dominic Davison. A mountain one and a water, trees, and cottage one. Ooh, sounds good. Taste differ, of course, but those are my favorites. Yeah. Well, do you know, there are certain types of images that don't really draw me in, but you know, if I end up doing them, I usually end up enjoying them. I was that way with Venice Sunset. I never would have chosen to do that if somebody hadn't asked me to do it. And I loved it. I really enjoyed it. It was a really enjoyable puzzle to put together. So, I often find I enjoy them, whether I'm kind of drawn to the artwork or not. I'm just a sucker for fantasy, I guess. So that's what I tend to go for. I had mix-ups with Cinderella as well. The blues are very similar. Yeah, pretty sure I had that last time I did this puzzle as well. Morning, Claire. How are you? 7,000 close-up of Chewy wouldn't be fun. Like a 7,000 piece challenge puzzle. Wookie Frenzy or something. Close-up of Wookie fur. No way. I just collect triangles, whether it be triangular boxes or boxes with the Ravensburger logo. Yeah, that's it. Hi, Thomas. How are you? Susie, have you done the Blue Kazoo's prism? It's triangles, so pretty. Blue Kazoo. Do you know I've still got my Jupiter puzzle to do by then? I'm actually quite looking forward to doing that. Okay, so I suspect um, that Cinderella's going to be fairly tricky. I'm going to separate frame. Ooh, that is missorted. It belongs to. Oh no, it doesn't. It's not missorted. Wait, but I do have a missorted. There's a pink piece in Sleeping Beauty that I don't have. I thought that was it. It's not. But as soon as I find it, I will put it in. Oh, there we go. That's one bit of Snow White in. Right, I'll try and sort. There's a bit of frame there. Frame, frame. I'll try and kind of be a bit strategic with my sorting, so I can. So I was thinking I'd maybe do transition pieces, so where the dress meets the background, like the outline of Cinderella. We've got her hair and face as well. That'll be pretty obvious. Frame. The face fits nicely on one piece. Frame, frame. No. There we go. Another bit of Snow White there, a bit of frame. And then we've got solid pink. It's a transition piece. Blue with frame. So I've got pink with frame there. That's the outline of Cinderella there. That's her face and head. Got blue with frame here. All pink, all blue. That's how I'm doing it just now. That's the one, I think. Yeah, there we go. We found that piece in Sleeping Beauty. Knew it'd be in here. A little bit of a face there. Um, Talking about Star Wars, I'm planning on watching episodes 1 to 6. What's everybody's plan for May 4th? Oh, I've no idea. I've no idea. Neither of my kids really got into Star Wars, so I don't know. I don't think they'll do anything with me. Maybe there's a special showing at one of the cinemas and I can go and see it. Um, I don't think Blue Kazoo is available where I live. Yeah, they're an American company, aren't they? I think it's quite expensive to get them sent over. Dolly, I'm so sad because I will not be able to get the six portal puzzle. It's not available in the US. Is it not? Oh, right. I thought it was. I thought it was. I'm pretty sure Matt is getting one. Matt, are you getting the six portals? Can you get it in the US, or is that if you have you got someone that you know that's getting it for you? Done with my food, feeling so much better. Now I can play with my finished puzzle. Yay! It's the hidden shapes by Truffle, so now I need to find all of the shapes. Oh, right. Oh, that sounds fun. I spelled prism all wrong. Lol. I'm off to feed the doggies. Happy puzzling, everyone. Oh, happy puzzling, Susie. Or happy dog feeding. See you later. And I knew what you meant. I read prism. It's just as well I can't see very well, really. Blue Kazoo, the newer editions are made so well. I love that brand. I wish they did more images I like. Where are you located, Gustin? Yeah, Blue Kazoo, the older ones that were too shiny for me. But the newer ones are lovely. Out West, that puzzle that I did was beautiful. And I'm looking forward to doing Jupiter because that's one of the newer ones. I wanted Earth. I wanted to buy Earth again in the newer style, but I don't think they're bringing it out yet. The only Star Wars fan in my family is my dad. Yeah. Well, my family, my mum and brother and sister and that, they all like Star Wars, but I could never get my kids into it. Jessica, my youngest son is named after Luke Skywalker from Star Wars. Oh, yay! Luke, that's a good name to pick for your children, I guess. At least it wasn't like Ewok or something like that. Matt, I have it on order now. Have you had to like get it especially through someone, or is it really not available in the US, Matt? No one can get portals yet. Oh yeah, no, it's not released till September. It's not released till September. But Dolly was saying it won't be available in the US. So I don't know. I think it's the 1st of September that it comes out. My poor kids will just be named after video game characters. You're not going to call them Triangle, just with a number at the end for each successive one. Hmm. I'm driving back from York on May the 4th as I'm visiting family, so no Star Wars for me. Oh, you'll need to pretend you're in the Millennium Falcon when you drive. Have someone dress up as Chewie and sit in the passenger seat with you. Yes, you can order the six portals here in the US. Oh, okay, so you can then, darling. I think maybe, are you maybe just thinking that you can't get it? It's not because it's not available yet. There's a seller on eBay that's doing a pre-order. His name is George something. He's trustworthy. I've bought from him before. Pricey though. Yeah. Yeah, do tend to be on eBay, don't they? Waiting for the release like everyone else, of course. Yeah, but you can pre-order, I think. You're in Sweden. So I've easy access to German brands, but American brands are not really an option. Yeah, it's a bit more difficult, isn't it? Especially the smaller companies. Imagine naming your kid Chewbacca. Yeah. Just so my husband can say when he's older, Luke, I am your father. Love it. I love it. Oh gosh, that name wouldn't be a good one. What, Ewok or Chewbacca? Either of them. Naminé is named after a video game character, Gustin. Ah, do you know, I've always thought that's such a gorgeous name. Especially we Pussycat, isn't it? Of a person that imports them. Okay, Blue Kazoo Prism is one of their old ones. Blue Kazoo Triangles is the new nice one. Okay, I've got you. um, right. So just still sorting away. So there's a transition line there, but it's dress to skin. So we'll maybe separate that one. Probably goes somewhere near her head. It's blue with frame. There. There. That belongs to Snow White. That belongs to Snow White. So she's filling in. She's filling in. This is good. I think that might be that one, possibly. Ah, that goes there. Thought I had a missort then, but it's not. It's part of her hair. There, I've got an arm. Bit of an arm coming together there. Not that many solid pinks yet. Thought there'd be more. Would you? No, it's not that much. Because her arms are kind of sticking right out, so maybe less than I'm thinking there'll be. That's transitioned. And a lot of blue, obviously, because of her dress. There is a piece missing from the frame there, but I don't think I've discovered it yet. Ah, okay. So that there. So we've got a head and an arm all attached there. A little bit of a hair there. So neck. Okay, so that goes there. I could do with linking those together. Ha, there we go. That's good. And now I can attach that. That's frame. There, there. I wonder if I got that bit yet. I don't think so. There we are. Right. No, it doesn't. Darn it. There we go. Got you. So, where's that? I don't see it. Is that? No, I don't see that bit. Um, could be missorted in a different pile, I guess. We'll find it. We'll find it eventually. Right, so let's have a go at the outline of Cinderella. And we'll go from there. There. No. She's got this big kind of floofy bit that comes down at the top of her dress. I think that might go that side. There, like that, I think. Does that go there? No. There. That goes there, I think. Oh, that's it. That goes there. That's a tiny little bit of her sleeve, and that's a tiny little bit of her glove. And that is about as far as I can go with those. Wait, that was there. I think that might go that side, but can't attach it yet. So, what I think I'll do is grab some of these lighter blues because I think that's these kind of hanging bits of cloth at the top. And there's a little bit of frame at the top of her dress, her skirt. So I'll grab those. They're like lighter in colour. Let's see if I can get these attached. Is that good? No, it's there. Ha, there we go. Where's that piece? It's there. Yeah, that goes there. Okay. Maybe I could do the pink next. Quite a lot of blue, so pink would be a logical way to go next. I'm just going to have a quick sip of water and read what you've been saying. Um, both. It's after the Kingdom Hearts character, right? Here you can pre-order Portals, but it's very expensive. I'm waiting for next year to get it. Okay. And where are you again, Claudia? Yeah, she's named after a character in Kingdom Hearts. Oh. On US eBay, NS George has a pre-order for the 6 portals, $170 plus $14 shipping. Well, that's quite a lot. Anyone know what is the retail price will be? I think when you go to pre-order on UK Amazon, I think it's £99. I think. I checked now, it's at about 100 CHF at the moment. It's getting better. 100 CHF is about 120 US dollars. Yeah, so 170 plus 14 shipping. That's quite a lot. That's quite a lot higher. Interesting, thanks. Yeah. Right. Okay. So I'm just going to. Oh, this keeps getting shifted. It's very frustrating. Right. I'm just going to get rid of some of these pink pieces because there's not as many of them. I think it's just going to be a bit easier. Um, to do that. There. There. I think we're in the frame here. So we'll be looking at up here now. Oh, wait, I've got at the top. There. And there. So now these should go in pretty easily. I hope. Yeah, going in nicely. You can just see the frame. And that one. And where's that one? There. And then there's a bunch down here. And some at the top. Oh, this is coming together really nicely. I'm liking this. I'm liking it. It's a really light pink at the bottom. Wait, up. We've got one in. No, we haven't got one in there. Where's that go then? Where that goes. That's a bit of her hair. There. So that goes there. What is that? Does that belong to Sleeping Beauty, maybe? No, it doesn't. Aristocat? Oh, it's the Aristocat. Look at that. Little tiny blob of pink there on the prong, and it's the Aristocat. Goodness me. Trying to trick me. Right, so now, again, I'm going to go for these frame pieces and then just fill in the blue dress with these. That's what I'll do. You're in Switzerland. Yeah. Same with my puzzle too. Yeah. Um, yeah, I think a lot of people are waiting for the 7Ks with bated breath. A lot of people talking about the six portals, but I also am really excited for the wolf one. Although it does look harder. Um, it looks so gorgeous. It does look really pretty. That one I wouldn't live stream though. I don't know if you know, I am planning on live streaming the six portals. I think that would be a really good puzzle to live stream. I think it just anything sort of sectioned out like that, it just works. There. That's quite a long portrait, isn't it? There we go. And that one. So I've reached the bottom. That goes there. That goes there. Where's that one? Bet you any money I put it in the Lady and the Tramp um pile. It's definitely missing. I don't know why I missorted that one. Right, so this is an obvious bit. It's where a dress is all swirling at the bottom. It's just dress now. That's all we're filling in. You're missing the exact same piece of Snow White's hair. That one. Are you really? That's crazy. Yeah, it's really dark. Like in some parts, you can see kind of like a blue tinge to it where the light hits it, but in some parts it's just kind of black. So I think I might have chucked it in Ariel's pile, but I don't know. Wolf one is nice too. Yeah, I agree. I think it's a lovely one. I also like the other 4K, the one with animals, not the Amy Stewart. Yeah, the Amy Stewart one's fairies. There's a 4K, the Tropical Dragons. Or maybe some other one. Anyways, not that one, but the tropical image. Are you talking about the tropical dragons? Winter. Puzzle along six portals. Yay! Well, a lot of people have it on pre-order, so we'll all be getting it around about the same time. I like the wolf one. I love wolves. That's 99.99 too on UK Amazon. Yeah, okay, yeah, so they're 100 quid here. Can't find any more purple pieces now. That's good. Are you going to move on to the next section then? Which one are you going to do next, Neve? Yep, that's the piece. I'm hoping I've mis-sorted it into the wall. But yeah, I suppose it could be in the wall pieces. Yeah, it could be with mine as well. Tropical Dragons. Amy Stewart has two floaty images for me. Does that say floaty? I love wolves too. Yeah, it's a nice puzzle. It does look harder. It does look more difficult, but it is nice. Okay, so let's get this together. So I'm just going to do a shameless plug here and talk a little bit about my new merch store. I know some of you already know, because I was talking about it a bit in Thursday's live stream. So not everybody can make Thursday's live, so I thought I'd talk about it a wee bit just now. So I've opened up a Vicky Makes and Builds merch store. So you can find it on YouTube. There is a tab now that says store, and you can it will so there's two different stores. So there's it that won't reflect on YouTube. You'll just see a bunch of products on YouTube. But there are two different stores, one for Europe and one for the US. And basically, when you click on something, it should take you to the relevant store for you, but it might not. It's a bit hit and miss. So, what I'll say there is, if there is something you like the look of and it takes you to the wrong store, what to do is go to the bottom of the page and click on the little globe icon. That's a bit of Snow White. Click on the little globe icon, and you can change it. You can change the region. I don't know why it doesn't always. For me personally, when I try it, it depends on what device I'm using. Sometimes if I'm using my phone, usually takes me to the US store on my phone for some strange reason. But on my iPad, it takes me to the UK store. So it's a bit weird, and there's not really much I can do about that personally. But you can get to your relevant store if you just change the region at the bottom. And yeah, I've got t-shirts and hoodies, and there's some accessories. There's some oh, it's a bit bent that prop. What is there? Somebody asked me, I think it was Anna Maria, asked me if I could add bookmarks and magnets. I did add magnets, but I can't do bookmarks. They don't have bookmarks. And so far the designs are just my logo and also my um Ace of Puzzles designs. So I'm really excited, and yeah, it's all very new, and we'll see how it goes. But I'm working on a new design which I hope will be out soon. So I will of course let you know about that as soon as it comes out. But yeah. So have a look, let me know what you think. If you think it's good, if there's anything that you would like to see in there but you can't see. I added a zip up hoodie to the repertoire as well, because I just had normal pullover hoodies before. I've added a zip up, and I can change things, so it's just a case of letting me know. There she is. There's Cinderella. Those two bits are missing. The only other blue pieces I've got really are in Lady and the Tramp, so I can only assume they're in there. And I think some of her is in Little Mermaid and Mulan. So what time are we on? Let's do a quick time check. 10:30. Okay, so we're doing good. We're doing good. We've got an hour and a half, so I've got time to do another portrait. So I will grab out the Mulan pieces. Um, sorry, lost where I am. Lost where I am. Don't want to get political here, but they're more expensive in US because of a certain word being added on. T word. Oh, I don't know. All I know is so when I set up the shop, T word. When I set up the shop, um, it said do you want to open one in the US or in Europe? And US, by the way, covers the US side of it is if you're from Australia, you would use that one, and if you're from Canada, you would use that one. So the whole point is that the warehouses over there would deliver obviously to those areas, and it would be cheaper than you know trying to deliver from a European store over there. Um, so and they were like, oh well, we recommend because I was like, I don't know, I didn't even know there was a choice. So I was like, I don't know which one do I do, and they were like, well, set one up for where your followers are, and I'm like, well, my followers are all over the place, so I did two. And you just kind of link them. But the point is basically, if Europe uses the Europe one, then the stuff's going to get shipped out from a European country, and the postage isn't going to be quite as astronomical as if it was coming over from the US. But I don't honestly know how that affects it. It's a question. I'm not sure because it's not really me. All I do is just kind of to just add the designs. And then the platform, which is called Spreadshop, they do the rest. So it's like print on demand. Um, so yeah, it's a good question. Um, but yeah, it just one thing I'm finding is just that the it doesn't always take you to the right store. And the prices you'll see on YouTube will be probably in your currency but converted from the US price, so that won't be quite accurate either. Your best bet is to actually go into the relevant store, but you may have to change the region at the bottom. I found a piece already. Look, that goes there. That was fast. So this is Mulan, by the way. A little bit sidetracked there. I have grey, brown, orange, blue, and yellow left. So which one you gonna do, Neve? Congrats on the merch. Thanks, SS. Thank you. Vote blue. Yeah, blue's a good section to do. I agree with that. And there is a discount code right now, Vicky. Do you know how long it will be available to use? Yes, there is a discount code. Actually, thank you for reminding me. I keep forgetting that. So with the discounts, the spread shop, they just kind of do that themselves. And they start it because they kind of have them intermittently. But this one is because it's like a celebration of a new shop discount. And it's 25% off for 2 weeks since I opened the shops. I think there's around about 8 or 9 days left on it. I think. The last time I checked. And if you go into the onto the website, at the top it'll say 25% off and there'll be a little button that says redeem. So you just click that and it should come off. So yes, there is 25% off at the moment. Thank you for reminding me of that, Peacemaker. Because I do keep forgetting. Um, but yeah, it's because they I don't set that up. They kind of do that themselves. So, which is fine. I mean, I don't mind. It's just I tend to forget that they're happening. But I did finally get organized and got round to it. I'm gonna get a couple of things myself fairly soon. I'd like to get an Ace of Puzzles t-shirt. Um, there we go. There's another one. I knew I'd got some mixed up with her, with Mulan. I don't know if I've got any more, but we'll see. We'll see. No, that one's right. Okay, where to start here? The green. The green's jumping out at me. She's got, there's Mulan. She's got a green sleeves. It's quite bright. So I will. I will pull out some green pieces and try and get those together. And if you have any other ideas for merch, like slogans or something, something that's very me that you think would look good on some merch, I'd love to hear your ideas. We had a bit of a brainstorming session on Thursday in the live stream on Thursday. Ah, there you go. A little bit more of Snow White. And we were talking around the idea of something to do with large piece counts, because obviously I do a lot of large piece counts. Um, but yeah, I don't know. My my creative juices weren't flowing that particular day, but yeah, anything you can come up with, I will gladly listen to. Now there are some pieces in here in the Mulan pile that are the light at the top. There's only one light in this side, and it's right over the Mulan portrait. So I've put the pieces for that in here. And I can possibly get some edges out for that too. Pardon me. Sorry, that's my sparkling water. Okay, that's a good start. That's her arm that goes down there, and then she's got one that goes up there. You meant the puzzles being more expensive, not the merch. Oh, right, sorry. Sorry, I was getting mixed up. Yeah, I know some companies are having some issues with like being able to export. Um, from what I can gather, but I don't know a great deal more than that. Do blue. Yeah, have a go at blue, Neve. Are you still finding purples? You still hoping that's Brill will make it to a t-shirt? Well, that's easy enough to add to a t-shirt, I guess. I honestly realise I said that often. I really didn't. Um, that's Brill. Yeah, I like that. Where's that? Is that her? I don't know. Oh, that's the fan. Is it the fan? I think that's the fan. Yeah, that's the fan. Right. Okay, so that goes up here. Yeah, that's brilliant. I didn't realize I said that often. But yeah, I guess. And then what? Just a little Vicky Makes and Bill's logo in the corner. There. Um, Sam's idea was that's a faff. Again, didn't realize I said that often either, but apparently I do. So sorting's a faff or something like that, which would be true. The bottom corner there. That's the light. I'll just separate those. There's a few more light. The light pieces are really obvious. Just kind of like smooth white. Doesn't go there. That's a bit of the fan. There we go. So I'm finding some of the fan. Oh, oh, I think I might have found a Pinocchio bit. Just stick that there for a second. It's a great idea, SS. It's a good idea. It's funny. Say it that much. Well, puzzles are Brill, so I'm bound to say it. Can't argue with that. So, starting to get down a wee bit into her um like skirt area. So that is there. There we go. That's all attached. And the skirt's like a really light purple. There's a bit of her. I am finding bits of Snow White. Ah, there we go. That attaches. No, it doesn't. I'm so triumphant then. Um, there. That goes there. Oh, light, 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 light. Quite a few of the light. There, that goes there. Okay, that's definitely right. She's coming together. Faster than I thought she would, actually. I see a picture of Gracie placing a puzzle piece that fits perfectly and a little speech bubble with the words, "That's Brill." I like the sound of that. Like a little, do you think like a real Gracie or a little cartoon Gracie? Do you think? Are they standard merchandise product or can you request something different, e.g., a cushion that says that goes there and VMB on the back? Um, there is a customized tool, but I don't know how how flexible the customization is. I've not actually tried to use it yet. I don't know if you can add your own text or not. Um, you would definitely be able to get. I think you can. There are cushions actually. I've not got any cushions on there, but I can add cushions. Um, let me check. Let me check on that, Claire, because I'm not sure how flexible the customized tool is. Um, but that is something I can add pretty easily. Um, because I've got the VMB. There are cushions, and you can do it. And you can print things on either side. So that's something I could put on. This is why it's good having these conversations because these aren't. I never would have thought of that. So I could do that. Um, put pictures of Grace. Yeah, I know. One or two people have suggested Grace. Um, I don't know how well an actual photo of Grace would print, but I could. I could maybe get like a stylized picture of Grace done. He's ginger and white, so it's pretty distinctive. Like I think it'd be obvious that it's Grace, if you see what I mean. There's another bit of Snow White. Alright, so there's pink here. I think that's the cherry blossom at the top. I'm missing a couple of these bits. Where are they? That's the light. Goes there. That's the fan. That's the light. That's the light. That's a little bit of her hair. And so is that. Right, okay, yeah, so that goes there. I may have some. What is that? That might be Lady and the Tramp. Oh, there we go. Another piece of Snow White. Oh, so there's quite a lot of Snow White in the Mulan pile. There's another one. I think that's also Lady and the Tramp. There. Right, so where? I think that's also Lady and the Tramp. Why have I got so many of them in there? Okay, so starting to put some of this cherry blossom together. Don't know what that belongs to, but I don't think it's Mulan. Oh, yeah, that is there. That is there. That is her hair. So that's that. There's a couple of black pieces here. I'm not sure if I mis-sorted those. Ah, there we are. Oh, I've gone into the zone again. Uh, I like a cartoon Gracie, and the puzzle can be a cat version of Vinci's Mona Lisa smiles. I think cartoon would work best. Yeah, I think so. I was playing with the customize tool. For me, it would let me move the design around, like move it to the back or make it smaller, but I didn't see that you could add text. Yeah, I think you can play around with the position of the existing designs that are on there. So I could be wrong, but that's what it seemed like. I think that might be right, Dexter. But if there is something specific like that, Claire, that you wanted, I could make that and put it up and just let you know. Um, because it would just be a case of adding the text to the designs that I have it in there already, and then doing it that way. There's definitely yeah, there's a lot to learn still about it. I definitely need to look into it a lot more because I know that it's quite there's quite a lot. There's quite a lot you can do, but it's I think that is Ariel. So I've got some Ariel and I think that's Pinocchio, that piece, and I've got some Lady and the Tramp mixed in with Mulan. But yeah, no, I'm very happy to if there's something that you're after, then I'm happy to put things out or do some custom things. Hello B, how are you? Hi everyone, sorry I'm so late, but I'd forgotten all about this. I was working in the patio after puzzling for a while. Oh, is it nice weather? Good for being outside? I totally understand that. I'll let you off this time, B. No. No. Right. There, that goes there. And there we are. Okay, I'm almost done with Mulan. She's getting there. That goes there, I think. Ah, what's the other side of her face? So some quite big portraits done today, which is brill. I'm gonna be self-conscious every time I say that now. Hey B, glad you could join us. Hello B. I was late by an hour because I was puzzling. That's all right. We can allow that, Thomas. It's raining off and on. Okay. Well, it's good you got some stuff done outside. Um, right, there, that goes there. Right. No. Where does that go? There. Goodness me. Right. Goes there. Okay, and we've got the light, so I will try and put together the light. Does that go there? I think that might go there. Yeah, it does. Oh, no, that does not go there. What on earth were you thinking? Mm, no. Is that Bambi? I think that might be Bambi's. Uh, I don't think that. Oh, wait. There we go. That belongs to her. I think that might go up here somewhere. And this one, I don't think belongs here at all. So I have no idea where that one goes. Right, so that's what's throwing me here. There's some light pieces that are also kind of portrait as well. There, that's it. There. So yeah, that's them kind of done now. So I'm just building up on this light. Oh yeah. Yeah, that attaches that, so that's good. I don't know where that bit is, that bit of frame, and there's these bits too. No idea where they are. Oh, possibly Pocahontas. They might have got mixed up. In fact, I can see one. Oh, okie dokes. There we go. That was well spotted. Right. Okay. So, where on earth does this one go? I've got a few to find. That is no, it doesn't. That goes there. I think that goes there. One's there. Right, I think, going to have to dive into my um. No, 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 no. What is? Ah, there. I'm gonna have to dive into my edges, I think. It is now 11. We've been 2 hours. Um, so there's a wee bit of time. I'm gonna just grab my edges and add a little bit to the light here and also to the top of Snow White there. So we'll line them up. They're looking good, aren't they? Really pleased with progress this week. So I've got my trusty tin out. Eh, that's quite a lot of edges. So I think that might be her. That's obviously the light. I'm not gonna just willy-nilly attach um random frame pieces, but I will attach the ones to the pictures. So that's that one. That's that one. Got one there. I think that might belong to her frame. I'm just not sure. Ah, there it goes there. I mean, I could, in theory, possibly go up to the corner with her, but I don't know. We'll see. I think that might go up there. Any just plain green, I will put over there. I've no idea if that's that corner. So I'll just leave that to one side for a second. That's, no, pretty sure that's her. And that one. Like the full top of her frame is cut off. Like there's no sort of frame that goes along. It's just the bit that hits going up the sides. So it's kind of obvious from the way it's orientated that. There we go. That goes there. It's kind of obvious which bits of frame are hers. A little bit there. And I know I'm not going to get this mixed up with Bambi because I've already put Bambi's in the bottom. There. I always just think there's not many edges to look through, but then you remember it's a 4,500 piece puzzle and there's actually quite a lot of edges. That goes there. A little bit there. So does that bit? Yes. Okay. So that'll go over that side, I think. Yeah, I think it does. That's that one. It's there. Oh, no. No. It's getting there. Looking beautiful. Thank you. Not stop doing my puzzle. That's good, Neve. That shows you're enjoying it. Shows you're enjoying it. It is a fun puzzle, that one. That's the other corner. And I may be able to get some border down that side, but I don't know. I'm not going to attempt that today. Because there. So the frames are good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 and a bit pieces wide. They really do take up a lot of space. I've taken up painting with watercolours to try to balance my hobby time and not just do puzzles. Haha. Puzzles are still winning. Oh, that's nice though. Watercolours? That sounds lovely. There's another bit of the light there. That's towards the middle. But I'll pop that in there because I don't think I can attach that yet. There's a lot of dark green in here. These might be, these pieces of frame might be Sleeping Beauty at the bottom. Her frame touches the bottom a wee bit. There it is. That, I think, belongs to Ariel's frame. Right. I don't think I can attach that. I don't think I've got those pieces in wrong, have I? Or have I? Wait, I might have. Oh, I did. Or did it? No, I didn't. Wait a minute. No, no, that was right. No, that was right. I think I've got that bit in wrong. There we go. I knew something felt off. So where's that then? I don't think that belongs up here. I think that belongs somewhere else. I'm just not sure where. Oh, I think it's Bambi. Possibly. I think it might be Bambi. And they're the two corners, but I'll pop those in there for now. So that's there we go. So we've got Mulan and the light. There's a couple of pieces missing from Mulan. I think that's in the Pocahontas pile. Uh, these I'm not sure yet, but might be in Ariel. Um, I think that one's probably in Ariel, and that one, this one, I don't know where that one is. Why I haven't got that one out. Because it seems like a very obvious blue piece, unless it's possibly in here. There's quite a lot of blue in the Lady and the Tramp pieces, and I know these go in with Lady and the Tramp, I think. And I think that one does, and possibly that one. That I think might be Bambi. So I'm going to try those in a wee second. That I don't know. That I think's Pinocchio, and they I think are Ariel. So I'll throw those in there. Um, I'm just going to have a quick look underneath. Take that one as well. And see if, and these could maybe fill anything out on here. Yeah. Yeah, I had one missing there. Don't know how well you could see that there. I had that piece in wrong. So that goes in there. This, I have no idea where it goes. Yet. What about this one? That's the Aristocat. So the Aristocat's funny because there's loads of blobs of colour, so it kind of throws you off. This, there we go. That's a Pinocchio piece. So we found another Pinocchio piece. That's good. That one, I'm not sure where that goes. But we filled in a couple of gaps anyway. They're bothering me a little as well, those pieces. But as I say, um we've still got Lady and the Tramp and we've still got Pocahontas. So they're gonna be filling out gaps if they're I think that might go in with Pocahontas, that one. But honestly I think they're not gonna take up a whole stream, these two piles. So I think I might have to start organising some frame pieces for next week because the portraits have come together. So oh no, wait, no, I've got Ariel. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. I can put the I can put that off another week. I've got Ariel. So this is the Ariel pieces, and Ariel's a big portrait. So yeah, so those three actually should fill a live stream quite nicely. Those three portraits, and I'll put a vote up, and you can choose which one I do first. Um, but yeah, so let me show you on the poster what's been achieved today. Since I haven't done it in so long, and there you're enjoying it. That's good. At least you have a complete portrait. Yeah, I do. Yeah, they're looking really good. Great progress. Thank you, Miranda. So yeah, so there's Lady and the Tramp and Pocahontas, and there's Ariel, and you can see Ariel's a big picture. So she's going to take a little while. But then so that'll be next week, and then the week after that we're going to be looking at these frames. So I remember last time I was dealing with more frames because I'd mixed the bags. But I remember Ariel's frame stuck out because of these blue pearls. So that's going to be an obvious bunch of pieces to pull out. Another thing that stood out to me was when frames were a really bright yellow. Like Mulan was one of them because she's got a light shining on her. So I think parts of her frame will be easy to find. It was the same on the other side with this one, the 101 Dalmatians. That was a really bright yellow. I remember those two standing out to me. And then this frame here around Lady and the Tramp, that stands out because of all these little lines. I don't know how well you can see that on the camera, but there's loads of little lines. And that frame is the same as uh, the one on Rapunzel. So this is a pattern that I noticed last time. I was able to pull out patterns and I knew that it would belong to one of two frames because usually they were repeated across the two sides, but I'm not having to deal with both sides. So I think they are going to be sortable, but I think it's going to take a while to sort them. I think that one's going to be obvious. I think that one's going to be obvious, and certainly the pearls on that one. Maybe the round ones because of the shape. Um, and Pocahontas. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. I need to look at them, but yeah. So that'll be the week after next, tackling the frames. But otherwise, that is, I think that's what, 10 portraits done? I'm gonna have to stop now because I've pulled a muscle on my bottom and it hurt. Oh, okay. Go get comfortable. Seems like this is going faster than expected. It looks awesome. Thank you, Peacemaker. Yeah, well, I knew the portraits would be fine. I knew they'd be fine to do. Um, because they're just like mini puzzles, really. And they're relatively easy to sort. Um, the frames are gonna slow me down, I think. They're gonna slow me down. But I think that 4 weeks is good going for all the portraits. I think that's pretty good. And then goodness knows how long it's going to take me to do all the frames. Probably about double. We shall see. We shall see. But they are definitely sortable. I know this from experience. They are sortable. So I will get there one way or the other. I'll get there. It'd be good to fill out some of these gaps when I get the other portraits done. And yeah, it's going really well. I'm really pleased with it. So I hope you've enjoyed that today. And I hope you'll come back for more next week. I'll do the other three portraits. I'm not going to do any frame sorting for next week, but I will do some for the following week. So if I get through the portraits super fast, I'm not really sure quite how I'll fill the time. I'll just. But I think that Ariel's quite big. I think she'll take up some time, so I think it'll be fine. Looks great so fast. I'm enjoying just watching along. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. So, what's coming up next week? I am going to try and bring out a Piatnik video next week, the last one. Like I said earlier, 436 pieces left to put in of that puzzle. I expect to finish it tomorrow. All being well. So, I will then be needing to work on a video for that, and I'm hoping that will be out next week. So look out for that. I haven't been able to bring out a video this week, unfortunately, but it's just because I've been so working so heavily on the Piatnik. So that'll probably be midweek. And what else have we got to look forward to? We've got the Thursday live stream on the floating leaves, which will hopefully be a full live stream this time. My bad. And yeah, and obviously this one again next. Excuse me. Oh, that water. This one will be next Saturday. So lots to look forward to. And yeah, that's it. I will say to you all, thank you so much for watching along and puzzling along and chatting along. And I will see you in the next one. Happy puzzling, everyone. Good night.